Have you ever wondered if your cat knows when it does something wrong? Have you ever stopped to think if, in some way, your cat actually tries to apologize after a mischief? Today I'm going to tell you something fascinating that will change the way you see your feline. Despite their independent and sometimes mysterious nature, cats have a much richer emotional life than we imagine. But are they able to recognize when they've done something wrong? And if so, how do they apologize to us? Let's find out. The emotions of cats. Cats, although often seen as reserved animals, have a much more complex emotional life than it seems. Like humans, they can experience a variety of emotions, such as happiness, sadness, anger, and anxiety, but their way of expressing them is different from ours. When a cat is happy, you will easily notice it. Purring is one of the most common signs that your cat feels safe and relaxed. They may also show joy by playing or cuddling close to you. On the other hand, when they are sad, they may become more reserved, seek to hide or show less interest in activities they normally enjoy. This is a way of expressing discomfort or uneasiness. Anger in cats manifests itself in subtle but clear ways. They may growl, hiss, or adopt a defensive posture. If they feel threatened, their behavior becomes more aggressive, especially if we force them to interact. What's most surprising is cats' ability to perceive our emotions. Although they don't think like us, cats are incredibly sensitive to changes in our tone of voice, our facial expressions, and our body posture. If we're upset or stressed, they can sense it, and instead of running away, they often approach us in a more affectionate way, as if trying to reconnect or calm the situation. Do cats understand right and wrong? It's crucial to understand that cats don't have the same concept of good and bad as humans do. When your cat knocks over a cup, he's not thinking, "Oops, I did something bad." For him, that behavior is simply a way of exploring his environment and satisfying his natural curiosity. This behavior is completely instinctive. Cats are innate explorers, and their drive to investigate and manipulate objects is part of their learning process. Cats are animals that learn through repetition and interaction with their environment, not through awareness of what is morally right or wrong. However, while they don't understand the concept of guilt, cats are incredibly attentive to their owner's emotional cues. They are keenly aware of our reactions to their behavior. If something upsets or frustrates your cat, he notices it. Cats have an amazing ability to read our tone of voice, facial expression, and body language. When a cat senses that its owner is upset, it may approach in a more cautious or affectionate manner, seeking to re-establish the emotional connection. This ability to sense our emotional state is a mechanism that allows them to maintain harmony in the relationship, even though they do not have the concept of guilt as we understand it. Signs your cat is trying to reconnect with you. Cats are extraordinary at reading body language. Their ability to sense our emotions and adapt to them is astonishing. If you've ever been angry with your cat, you'll have noticed that he changes his behavior. He may become more reserved or, in some cases, more affectionate, approaching you cautiously, as if trying to regain your attention in a gentler way. This change is not accidental, as cats are very sensitive to the emotional signals we send them. It is important to note that although a cat approaches in a more affectionate way after having done something that upset you, he is not asking for forgiveness as a human would. Cats do not understand guilt or regret in the same way that we do. Rather than an apology, what they are doing is seeking emotional harmony in the relationship. This behavior is a reflection of their natural desire to re-establish the emotional connection with you, which they deeply value. Rubbing against your legs, licking you, or approaching you with more affectionate behavior is actually a way for your cat to try to make sure that everything is okay between the two of you. This behavior is related to the social communication that cats use within their own group. It is their way of reaffirming the relationship and showing that there is no conflict or tension. Can cats really apologize? The question of whether cats can really apologize is more complex than it seems. Unlike humans, cats do not experience guilt in the same way. They are not going to hang their heads or act sad because they know they have done something wrong. Cats do not possess that capacity for self-criticism that is related to human moral awareness. This is not to say that cats do not care about our emotions. Cats are extremely perceptive to our emotional reactions. If a cat behaves inappropriately, such as scratching a piece of furniture or knocking something over, and it notices that its owner is upset, it may approach you differently than it normally would. However, this is not an apology as we humans understand it, but rather an attempt to restore emotional balance in the relationship. When a cat approaches you after a mischief, it is making an effort to reconnect emotionally. This behavior is not an act of regret, but a way of reaffirming the bond with its owner, seeking to restore harmony and security in their relationship. It is a reflection of the deep emotional bond that cats can have with humans, as they seek emotional peace and mutual well-being. What cats really want is re-establishing connection. Cats are deeply social animals. Despite their independence, they really value the relationship with their owners. When a cat displays affectionate behavior after doing something that might upset you, it's not just an "excuse me" tactic, but a way of reassuring you that everything is okay between you. Ultimately, cats want to feel like everything is in order. They seek that emotional harmony, which shows how deep their love for their owners is. Love and independence in cats. Although cats are known for their independence, this does not mean that they do not deeply value love and companionship. Cats are capable of forming strong emotional bonds with their owners. However, their independent nature leads them to seek autonomy within an emotionally rich relationship, without relying on the constant attention of their owner. Despite their tendency to enjoy their own space, cats seek closeness and affection when they need it, especially in times of vulnerability. This shows that, although they prefer to maintain a certain independence, they appreciate the emotional relationship with their owner. When a cat perceives that it has caused discomfort, its affectionate approach not only seeks comfort, but also to restore emotional balance in the relationship. This behavior reflects the deep love they feel for their owners, demonstrating that their independence is not a sign of detachment, but a way of managing their emotions within a loving relationship. Did you know that behind their reserved attitude, cats hide clear signs of love for you? Learn to interpret their body language and behavior to really discover how much they value you. In this video, we are going to reveal the 13 most surprising signs that indicate that your cat loves you deeply, but you don't know it. You can't miss it. And you, have you ever noticed that your cat acts differently after a prank? What signs do you think are their way of apologizing? Tell us about your experience in the comments. We would love to know how your cat seeks to restore peace with you. And if you liked the video, don't forget to like it and subscribe for more content about the fascinating world of cats. See you in the next video.